Football brings out a unique blend of emotion, strategy, and unpredictability, and these fixtures carry the kind of tension that keeps viewers absorbed without even realizing how much time has passed. Every team stepping onto the pitch comes with its own identity, its own strengths, and its own way of approaching pressure. What follows takes a deeper look at how these matches are likely to unfold, shaped by the patterns these teams display whenever they face opponents of this caliber. Some fixtures here promise attacking fireworks, others revolve around structure and discipline, and some are determined by how consistently a team can maintain control for long stretches. These matchups offer a mixture of tempo, precision, defensive grit, and tactical maturity, everything that makes football compelling from the first whistle to the last. Man City vs Bayern Leverkusen. Correct score 3-1. Man City win. This is the kind of contest where the home side shapes the rhythm from the beginning. Man City tend to impose themselves early with fast ball circulation, constant movement, and pressure that forces opponents into difficult defensive situations. Against a Leverkusen team that loves attacking transitions, the match naturally opens up, but that openness often favors City's sharpness in the final third. Leverkusen contribute to the overall pace with their forward momentum and direct approach. They can create opportunities, especially when they break through the middle or exploit wide spaces, but sustaining that against a team that manages possession as well as City is a demanding task. Over 90 minutes, City's control, consistency, and ability to create repeated chances often tilt the match in their favor. A 3-1 result reflects a contest that stays competitive but where the home side ultimately have more decisive moments and more composure when it matters most. Chelsea vs Barcelona. Correct score 2-1. Both teams to score, yes. Whenever these two meet, the game rarely settles into anything slow or cautious. Chelsea usually enter fixtures like this with energy, pressing high, and trying to disrupt Barcelona's rhythm. That aggressive approach creates a fast pace, especially in the opening phases, and helps Chelsea push forward into dangerous positions. Barcelona bring their trademark composure and structured possession, which forces their opponents to defend long sequences. Even in difficult away environments, they find ways to move the ball with confidence and create openings through circulation rather than speed. This clash of styles, Chelsea's intensity against Barcelona's control, naturally leads to chances on both ends. Chelsea's vertical play makes them dangerous in moments of chaos, while Barcelona's technical quality keeps them threatening whenever they settle into possession. Both teams are likely to find the net, but Chelsea's directness and physicality give them a slight edge in decisive moments. A 2-1 result fits a match full of tempo, pressure, and attacking moments where both sides leave their mark. Slavia Prague vs Athletic Bilbao. Correct score 0-1. Athletic Bilbao win or draw. This fixture leans toward control, patience, and discipline. Slavia Prague tend to approach matches like this with a structured defensive shape, especially at home. They limit access to central spaces, slow the match down, and reduce the number of clear openings the opponent can create. Bilbao's strength lies in their organization and willingness to grind through difficult phases. They manage matches intelligently, waiting for lapses in the opponent's shape rather than forcing rushed attacks. Their hard-working approach often pays off in tight contests where small margins decide the outcome. This matchup isn't likely to produce many clear chances, and that suits Bilbao well. Their ability to stay compact and make the most of key moments gives them an advantage in a match that may feel cagey from start to finish. A narrow 0-1 result fits the tone of the game, with Bilbao's patience and discipline earning them either a draw or a slim victory. Napoli vs Qarabag. Correct score 2-1. Over 2.5 goals. This is one of those matches shaped by attacking ambition. Napoli love to push forward with pace, stretching the pitch and forcing opponents into uncomfortable positions. Their quick passing patterns and aggressive forward runs usually produce periods of heavy pressure. Qarabag respond well in matches where they are forced to play in transition. Their strength lies in capitalizing on the space left behind when the opponent commits numbers forward. That dynamic creates an open tempo where both sides get opportunities. Napoli's consistency in forward areas gives them an edge, but Qarabag are no strangers to creating danger when the game becomes stretched. That balance makes a higher total of goals than natural expectation. A 2-1 scoreline reflects a match where Napoli have the upper hand, but Qarabag still managed to influence the flow enough to make the game lively and competitive. Galatasaray vs Union SG. Correct score 2-0. Galatasaray win. Galatasaray's home form often speaks for itself. They approach these matches with confidence, using crowd energy and attacking tempo to push opponents backward early. Their ability to keep pressure high and sustain it across long spells usually creates several dangerous situations. Union SG work hard defensively and stay compact, but contests of this intensity away from home can be difficult to withstand. Their organization may keep the match balanced for a period, but eventually Galatasaray's forward momentum tends to open the game. A 2-0 result matches the expected flow, firm pressure, controlled phases of possession, and enough creativity to break down a disciplined opponent. Across these fixtures, a clear pattern emerges. Man City vs Leverkusen brings controlled dominance from the home side, resulting in a 3-1 win. Chelsea vs Barcelona is shaped by intensity on one end and composure on the other, leading to a 2-1 contest with goals for both teams. Slavia Prague vs Bilbao stays tight, measured, and tactical, with Bilbao edging it 0-1. Napoli vs Qarabag offers movement and chances for both sides, ending 2-1 with over 2.5 goals. Galatasaray vs Union SG leans toward a comfortable 2-0 home victory driven by sustained pressure. Each match carries its own identity, its own flow, and its own direction, shaped by the way these teams respond under pressure and control momentum. To everyone who follows these predictions and enjoys the detailed insight into each fixture, your support is the reason this content keeps growing. The passion, the comments, the involvement, everything contributes to building something that keeps getting better. Thanks for sticking around, and make sure to stay tuned for more strong football breakdowns every time new fixtures arrive. There is something powerful about the kind of bond that grows not from obligation, but from genuine connection. Family is not always defined by blood, sometimes it's created through trust, through shared moments, through the steady presence of people who choose to stand beside one another. Love becomes the foundation that holds everything together, turning ordinary days into something meaningful and giving every challenge a sense of purpose. In a world that often moves too fast, finding people who feel like home is something rare and worth holding on to. It's in the quiet conversations that last long into the night, in the unspoken understanding that doesn't need explanation, and in the comfort of knowing that someone truly sees you. These are the bonds that make life richer. Family grows through the simple things, laughter that fills a room, support during difficult times, and the calm assurance that you are never walking alone. Love shapes this unity, not as a fleeting feeling, but as a steady force that deepens with every shared experience. When people choose to care, to listen, to lift each other up, something lasting is built, something that feels like belonging. This kind of connection creates a space where everyone can be themselves without fear or hesitation. It brings warmth, strength, and a sense of being rooted, even when life becomes unpredictable. Love turns strangers into companions, companions into family, and family into the place where the heart finally rests.